So how about that exam, huh? How'd you do? Okay, I guess. I blew up the wall. Mostly, anyway. Old Grabby said that's a boring answer, but I thought it was fun. What about you, Ellen? Well, I just teleported back out again. Huh, that makes sense. Wait, she already knows teleportation? Oh, now I feel like a fucking slacker. What do you think the other exams will be like? More dungeons? Probably. Weird how the exams are more fun than the classes, huh? I don't think they are. Eh. So what are you guys doing today? That moment there's a knock on the door. Is that the allowances? Why didn't they just push them in? I'll go check. In the hallway by our door I see a small stack of envelopes, the normal ones with the allowances in them, and also a large brown padded envelope addressed to me. My parents sent me something. I go back inside and hand out the money to the other girls. Oh. I keep bloody clicking things. I go back inside and hand out the money to the other girls. What have you got there? Something for my parents, I don't know. It's absolutely covered in tape. It's going to take me a few minutes to get it open. It'll still be here later. I guess. Maybe I'd rather look at it without my roommates around anyway. We'll go to the mall. And we'll maybe just window shop today. Get our stress down. Only 3? Oh well, still something I suppose. While my roommates are out, I pull out the package that my parents sent me. Well, not a package really. It's not a box, just a big envelope wrapped up in tape. I try for a while to pull the tape off, but it's not coming. Eventually I pull out some nail clippers and use them to make a small hole and tear it apart. Inside is a letter and a small newspaper. My old school's paper and a stack of photographs. There's Mum and Dad waving at me, my house, my backyard. They haven't forgotten me after all. It'll still be quite a while before I get to go home. Not until Thanksgiving, but they're not really that far away. If they needed me, they could come and get me. I've been here for about a month now. I guess I'm getting used to this life. Next week. Diary entries aren't actually that interesting. Hey you guys, are either of you interested in running for class office? Like president? I don't think... What do you have to do to run? Not much. You just have to tell the teachers by the end of the week that you want to run, then next week everybody votes. Oh, and you have to have a clean record, no demerits. That rules me out. Unless you know how to get rid of demerits. There must be some way to earn merits and balance your record. Maybe you could ask one of the professors to let you do an extra credit project. You won't catch me asking for extra work. Anyway, there are only 2 positions for the freshman class, president and treasurer. The upper classes have more because they do more events and stuff. The freshman officers don't do anything? My god, I need a drink. This is what I get for waking up and immediately trying to record. I'm sure they do something, just not as much. Like, the junior class is in charge of the prom, and that's a big deal. And then the same people who run the prom junior year have to run initiation at the start of the next year because elections haven't been held yet. It's a ton of work. It's much easier for freshmen. You probably just have to go to meetings with the teachers and nod a lot. So are you interested? No one would vote for me. But that's why I'm asking. See, Minnie Cochran is obviously going to win president, so it's not even worth trying for that, but the treasurer position is open. Pastel says Jacob says he thinks he'll win it easy. So I want someone else to win. Anyone else. William isn't running for president in his class again this year, so it's perfect. He can endorse a freshman candidate, and then they're sure to win. I'm not sure that's... Why don't you run? No way. Class officers have to have meetings with teachers. I see way too much of them in class already. Speaking of which, we need to pick our classes for the week. Okay. I think I'll do this, possibly. So 2 white magic, 2 black magic, and sleep. I wonder if I might try and run if I can get rid of my demerits. We learned a new spell, Empathy, reveals the emotional state of a target. When I get back to my room this afternoon, the others are already there, and they don't look happy. What's going on? Horrible Donald left a box of cat poop on our doorstep during class. It was really mean. Ew! Where would you get that from? Some of the older students have pets. He must have gotten someone to help. Should we try to find out who? No, this is between him and me. And the professors. He is so going to get it for this. You're going to tell on him? He's going too far. He has to stop. It's pretty hard to forgive a joke like that. Going out of his way to get hold of and then leaving it on the doorstep? That's awful. At least I wasn't on fire. Okay, how do I get rid of my demerits? 3 white magic. We've learned communication, which costs 5 mana this time. Allows the caster to communicate understandably with a willing target. Okay, black magic. Failure! No! Gain 3 black magic, 3 stress. And we've learned trigger, which costs 5 mana. Sets off simple delayed effects or traps within the caster's current location. Can be dangerous. Sleeping reduces stress. So, are you going to do it? I don't think... Aw, come on. I'm not the sort of person. Pfft. Penelope, are you going to run for treasurer? I can't, you have to have a clean record, remember? Right. I'll just have to look somewhere else then. She leaves the room. I want to run! Oh, damn it. Ellen sits in her bed and brushes back her hair. Such a strange thing to get so worked up over. Well, she is very competitive. If it really matters so much, she ought to do it herself instead of trying to get everyone else to do it for her. I shrug. I suppose. Do you think her brother will do what she says? Promote someone just because she wants him to? Probably. She's his baby sister. He looks out for her. He's so sweet. Oh, he is he? Ellen, have you got a crush on William? What? No! Maybe? She sighs and flops back onto the bed. Yes. Okay, you like William, so what's the problem? He's cute, he's responsible, he's a good student. He's popular. So he could have any girl he wants. And he'd never want a girl like me. Guys want someone pretty who likes makeup and dancing and pouts until she gets her way. Jenny's not even 13 yet and she's already got boys chasing her. Boys think of me as just a rock with hair, a useless fuzzy lump. Oh, Ellen, they don't think that way. William is nice. He would never... But he would never... Now see, I've always been an advocate for if you like someone, just tell them. Because it can be awkward, you know, keeping a crush to yourself, I think. Because the friendship dynamic usually changes. If you're friends, it usually changes. And if you get it out in the open, worst case scenario is they say no. Whatever. I'm generally an advocate for just saying, you know what, I like you. So, if you like him, you should tell him. No! What's the worst that can happen? He says no, then you know and you don't have to worry about it anymore. Exactly, Penelope, exactly. And what if he likes you and you're just wasting time not knowing it? That's not very likely. You'll never know unless you try. We're horses, we're supposed to be daring. You're cute, and clever, and sweet. You're not hopeless. Maybe he likes you, maybe he doesn't. There's only one way to find out. I'll think about it. Fuck yeah. Virginia stretches and yawns. So are you and William working on your plan to take over class today? Well, we can't today, exactly. Why not? He's not here. What do you mean he's not here? It's Cider Day, the Big Apple Festival. In the next county over. Most of the upperclassmen go there on field trip. It's over an hour away, so they have to leave early. Why didn't we hear about it? Freshmen aren't allowed. It's a privilege. What's an apple festival? A harvest fair. Don't you have those where you come from? I don't know. They get a big old-fashioned cider press set up in the green so everybody can watch the apples being crushed, and they sell jugs of it. There's lots of food. Apple donuts, apple sausages, apple upside-down cake, caramel apples, squash apple soup. Well, it's not all apples. Big bake sale, craft sale, art contest, and there's fiddlers in the day, and then a contra dance in the evening, and yeah. It's a lot of things. From the look in Ellen's face, she has no idea what a contra dance is, but she's not going to ask. So the seniors are going off to dance without us. Well, it doesn't matter. What should I do today? We'll study. Gain 1 smart, 2 stress. Can I please talk to someone about my fucking demerits?